Hello there, Neil here, sanctimonious.com. Now, the more evergreen among you may remember that in 1976, Great Britain experienced a long, hot summer. In fact, in that part of the world, it's gone down as the hottest of the 20th century. Monday, the 31st of May that year, was the Whitsun bank holiday. And what does the weather invariably do on a British bank holiday? It rains. And boy, did it rain that day, as anyone who saw the Who play at Charlton Athletic Football Ground in London will attest. Looking at photographs of that day, it looks more like the bleak midwinter than late spring. But in the great scheme of things, what did a good soak-in matter when it came to seeing the Who in all their rampaging glory? From a distance of 50 years, my recollections are somewhat fuzzy. But I do remember thinking, would they make themselves heard in this vast concrete bowl? Those fears were assuaged when they came on and blasted out, I can't explain, the entire south of England where the Who were on stage. The concert listed for years in the Guinness Book of Records as the loudest ever played. I'm not sure if I remember this or it's something that I've just picked up from rock folklore, but it has been said that shortly before the Who came on, the incessant rain stopped and a watery sun was seen in the skies above South London. The Almighty clearing the way for Townsend, Moon, Daltrey and Entwistle to create that blend of control and chaos that was unique to them. Some years ago, I was at Alicante Airport and I struck up conversation with a fellow passenger. And it turned out that he too had been at Charlton in '76, and he swore on the life of his daughter that during the Tommy section of the show he was in a state of levitation. That segment of the performance must have been extraordinary, even by their standards, because a couple of days later my 15-year-old self wrote out the set list, awarding a mark out of 10 for every song played. Next to Amazing Journey, I wrote Keith Incredible, 11. Pinball Wizard, I awarded 12. Later that year, Polydor issued the double album compilation, The Story of the Who. The sleeve notes, written by the late, great Roy Carr of the NME, amount to the greatest appraisal of any rock band ever written. In closing, Roy writes, "But perhaps the answer is simple. No one plays guitar quite like Pete Townsend. No one sings quite like Roger Daltrey. No one can anchor a group quite like John Entwistle. And nobody can dump his drums quite like Keith Moon. The truth cannot be denied. Though many have tried, no one can play rock and roll quite like the Who." Great writer, great band. So for my in-depth review of when the Who played at Charlton in May 1976, go now to sanctimonious.com. The Dominion of Opinion.